So we're very proud of our achievements, and starting now, as you see, over the last few weeks, the tax cuts are kicking in. The fact is that they do have 3 prisoners. We have been talking about them. We're negotiating now. We are doing our very best. As you know, they've been there a long time, and it's harsh treatment. We fought very hard to get Otto Warmbier back, and when we came back, he was in very bad condition. It was a very sad event. We are likewise fighting very diligently to get the 3 American citizens back. I think there's a good chance of doing it. We're having very good dialogue. We will keep you informed, but we are in there and we are working very hard on that. We have come a long way with North Korea. We were, as you know, and when I say we, for many years they've been talking to North Korea and nothing's happened. This should have been taken care of by past administrations when they were not nearly so far along. But we put unbelievably powerful sanctions on and many other things. I want to thank publicly President Xi of China, who has done more for us than he's done for any other administration or than any leader of China has done for any president or administration. He has clogged up the border, as you know, and he's done it very powerfully. He would tell you himself that he never thought he would go to this extent, and I appreciate that very much, but it's put a lot of pressure on. As you know, 93% of the goods coming into North Korea come in from China. We've never been in a position like this with that regime, whether it's father, grandfather, or son, and I hope to have a very successful meeting. If we don't think it's going to be successful, Mark, we won't have it. We won't have it. If I think that it's a meeting that is not going to be fruitful, we're not going to go. If the meeting, when I'm there, is not fruitful, I will respectfully leave the meeting and we'll continue what we're doing or whatever it is that will continue, but something will happen. So I like always remaining flexible, and will remain flexible here. I've gotten it to this point. President Moon of South Korea was very generous when he said if it weren't for Donald Trump, the Olympics would have been a total failure. It was my involvement and the involvement of our great country that made the Olympics a very successful Olympics. If you look at ticket sales prior to what took place with respect to North Korea, it was going to be a big problem, and it turned out to be a very successful Olympics. So we've gotten us here, and I think we're going to be successful. But if for any reason I feel we're not, we end. I believe we've given them 1.4 million pages of documents, if you can believe this. Well, maybe I'll go first. Abduction is a very important issue for me because it's very important to your Prime Minister. I will tell you that we were having dinner last night, and he started talking about abduction and how horrible it was, and his level of enthusiasm was unbelievable. And I said to him right then and there last night at the table, I said, we will work very hard on that issue, and we will try and bring those folks back home very hard. The media has not covered the TPP correctly. I don't want to go back into TPP.